Sucker Punch. Now, some of you might probably be going, Sucker Punch again? You're gonna talk about Sucker Punch again? Yes, I have to talk about Sucker Punch. Okay, I mean, I love this movie. I kind of feel like I have to defend it because some people, most people dislike it, which is okay. Some people, it's alright if you don't enjoy Sucker Punch. I mean, it's perfectly fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. Different films for different folks, but personally, I just love the idea of a Sucker Punch video game. I mean, wouldn't you? I mean, the movie itself, Sucker Punch, just screams to be made into a video game. It's screaming it, even more than District 9, because, I mean, it makes obvious references to video games. Like, for example, it made references to Call of Duty. It made references to Prince of Persia. It, of course, made reference to what else? What was it? Of course, Killzone. And it's a movie that's just begging to be made into a video game. And oh, by the way, I would like to give a big screw you to Warner Brothers for putting all the cool features of Sucker Punch only on the Blu-ray. Screwing everybody else who doesn't own a Blu-ray player. So, screw you, Warner Brothers. F you in the ass with a rubber dick. But anyway, getting back to this. Sucker Punch definitely deserves a video game. I mean, the movie itself was awesome. I felt it was, in my personally, it also deals with the what do you call it? With dreams, kind of like a dream environment. But personally, I think because Inception is a little bit like Inception because it bases itself on dreams. The theme is dreams. But personally, I think Inception is a smart man's Sucker Punch. Because, I mean, if you love both movies, well, that's great. But personally, I think Inception is a little more, makes your brain work a little more. And Sucker Punch, it's just eye candy. Freaking, blowing your mind away effects and stuff. But, so it's a popcorn movie, Sucker Punch. And it'd be a freaking awesome video game. I mean, it just begs to be made into a video game. Practically begs, And, so yeah, I mean, Sucker Punch I put at number 6, And when moving on to number 5, now number 5 is, personally I just put it on this list because I wanted to wash out the bad taste of the remake that this movie had that came out recently. And, this is also a quick shout out to Effrey because, he actually gave me this idea, putting of a nightmare. Well, anyway, that's that's the one that's next. A Nightmare on Elm Street. A Nightmare on Elm Street video game. That'd be pretty cool, So thank you, Effie, for this idea because I mean, who wouldn't want to fight Freddy in a video game? Who wouldn't want to do that, huh? Anyway, and of course you get to fight Freddy, and of course. Personally, I think it'd be really cool if they took the original movie that came out, the back in the day movie of the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie, with Heather Langenkamp and with Robert Englund, take that story and kind of introduce a new character into it, but have everybody come voice, their characters, have Heather come back and voice Nancy. I don't know if Robert Englund would do this because he kind of retired from Freddy a while back, which is why he didn't come for the remake. But ask him. I mean, ask him if he can voice Freddy in a video game. That'd be pretty cool. And take the original story that came out in the original Nightmare on Elm Street, and kind of introduce a new character. And kind of like you get caught in the action type thing. You get caught while you see all these, what do you call them? See all these teens getting killed in their dreams, and you start doing something about it, and you have to figure out, and you have these encounters with Freddy. You have to fight him off. That'd be cool. Just a Nightmare on Elm Street video game. That'd be. And personally, if they visually, I think it'd be cool if they based it on American McGee's Alice, or hell, have American McGee behind it. He was behind Doom. You saw how well he did that. Have American McGee attached to a Nightmare on Elm Street video game. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, that's number 5, Nightmare on Elm Street. Moving on to number 4. Now, this is a movie that personally I think is an action classic, and personally I don't understand why it doesn't have a video game. It's right up there with Rambo and a bunch of movies. It's right there with the Terminator, maybe. It's an action classic, this movie. And the movie at number 4 is Die Hard. That's right, Die Hard with Bruce Willis, and I know they're making a new movie, but that's another video for another day. So anyway, getting back to this Die Hard, I'm a little surprised that Die Hard doesn't have a video game, because the first movie, I love that scenario. Having a group of terrorists take over a building, and having this one lone hero going down and taking down the terrorists one by one. That's a cool plot. And it's been used in a lot of times. It was used in Cliffhanger. It was in what was it? Under Siege, Command Performance. Also hilariously in Mall Cop. That movie with Kevin James. This movie created a new plot, a new setting. Because I'm a little surprised that Die Hard doesn't have a video game, because it's a cool plot. Imagine being able to control a hero that's taking down a bunch of a bunch of terrorists or a bunch of enemies. It'd be cool if they could make it a little bit like Call of Duty. I don't know. That'd be cool. Or hell, make it a little bit like that commercial that came out not too long ago for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, with Sam Worthington and Jonah Hill. Make it a little bit like that, because it's a Die Hard, maybe not a video game for the Die Hard movie, but a video game with the Die Hard scenario, with the lone hero taking down the bad guys. That's what Die Hard's about, basically. Kind of like a monkey wrench in the gears. Pain in the ass, as John McClane says. But I would love to see a Die Hard. I would like to see that, either a Die Hard video game or a Die Hard scenario video game. So yeah, number 4 I put Die Hard. Now at number 3. Now this is a video game idea that's been around for a while, but for some reason it keeps being pushed back. And I don't know I don't know what's going on, if they're still making this video game or not. But it'd be awesome if they're still planning on making it. Anyway, that movie is Rambo. That's right, Rambo. First Blood Part 2, Rambo 3, Rambo 4 most recently, And I just feel that Rambo really deserves a video game. Some people already said that they're planning one. Well, good, because he deserves one, especially after that 2008 movie, Rambo, the one that was directed by Sylvester Stallone. Especially after that movie, hey, how the hell does this not have a video game? It'd be so awesome if it did. Make it, ballsy. Rated M. No T Rambo. Okay, this has got to be a rated M video game, especially after the 2008 one. So this definitely needs a video game. Maybe you can base it on the First Blood movie. You can base it on or the most recent one, Rambo, or make a new story. Go to have Sylvester Stallone control it. That'd be cool because Sylvester Stallone obviously cares about Rambo, and Rambo deserves a great acknowledgement. Like a video game, and that'd be cool. So, yeah, number 3 I have Rambo, and moving on to my top 2. At number 2, this is a movie that a lot of people love and personally I think it's a great wink to the action heroes. You guys probably know what I'm talking about right now. I mean, I mentioned Rambo and Die Hard. Now I'm going to be mentioning